Hi everyone, and welcome back to my channel. So today's video is all about testing out a makeup hack. But before we get started, if you're a returning subscriber, thank you so much for joining me for today's video. And if you're new to my channel, go ahead and click that subscribe button. That way you won't miss any of my uploads. And also turn the notification bell, ding, so that you'll be notified every time I post a new video. So let's go ahead and get started. Let's get it started. Let's get it started in here. Every time I say let's get started, I think of that song. Every time. Okay, so what am I talking about? Okay, not too long ago, I was on the internet looking at makeup tips, and I don't know if I was searching for something or if I just stumbled upon it. I'm not sure what happened. I found a hack for having less creasing under the eye. And it was from Adele's makeup artist. After I found it, I noticed that it had been posted on several style sites, but he had a tip for getting a smoother under eye and reducing the amount of creasing in your concealer area. So I wanted to test it out. His name is Ashton. He's Adele's makeup artist. He recommends that we use an eyeshadow primer underneath our eye before applying concealer, and that will reduce the creasing under your eye with your concealer. And he recommended the Marc Jacobs Undercover Perfecting Coconut Eye Primer, and I don't have that primer, but I do have this one that is my favorite. This is Urban Decay. It didn't seem to matter which eyeshadow primer you used, and it makes sense. If you use it on your lid before applying eyeshadow, it helps your eyeshadow stay on longer and it makes your eyes more smooth. So it seems like it would do the very same thing with your under eye. And this one is anti-aging. So I'm pretty certain that this is intended to kind of smooth out the eye area. So let's see if it works. I have tested this and I feel like it does work, but I didn't test it where I wore it on one eye and didn't wear it on another. So I'm going to test it in that way for you guys today so that we can really do a good comparison and see if it works, okay? Also, to really see if it works, I've chosen this concealer. I talked about it in a recent favorites video. This is the Born This Way concealer, and for me, it tends to crease under my eye and it settles in my fine lines and it really accents my fine lines. So I thought that it would be best to test this out with a concealer that I know creases under my eye than to test it with one that doesn't crease. Because if you use it with one that doesn't crease, how will you know if it works? So I know that this creases under my eye. So let's see if it makes it look better than without it, okay? I have on foundation, but I haven't set my face with anything yet because I wanted to do this part first. So let's see. I'm going to apply the hack on my right side. So let's take this Urban Decay eyeshadow primer and we'll just smooth this under the eye. All right. I'm just going to use my finger here. And I'll be sure to link the article that I was reading for you guys to read it as well. Okay. And I want to make sure that I have on enough. So let's put on a little bit more. And I'll zoom in probably a little. I'll try to remember to zoom in a little closer. I'll have to move closer because this is as close as this lens will zoom, but I'll try to remember to move in closer so that we can get a good look. So we have on eyeshadow primer underneath the eye and nothing on this eye. I can already see a difference there. So here we go, our Born This Way. And I really hope that this works because I like this concealer, but it creases under the eye. I'm gonna quickly probably speed through this part where I'm gonna just blend in the concealer in the other areas and we'll get straight to the eyes, okay? On to the eyes. I'm gonna just use my beauty blender to blend this out. I need a little bit more where I see some graying, like my dark circles. So here we go. And as I'm like blending it out, it is pretty stiff. It kind of stiffens the concealer a little bit. Onto the other side. I also forgot to mention that he suggested not applying powder to set the under eye area. I'm definitely not sure about that. So I will also not set this side with powder, and let's see what happens. I'm gonna put powder everywhere else except this eye. I'm gonna use the Laura Mercier translucent powder. I'm still going to apply the Laura Mercier powder over here on this side, except I'm gonna keep it down low. I'm just not gonna take it up to the concealer area, okay? Because I still wanna set right here around my nose. So I'll just avoid where the creasing normally occurs. Okay? So we're not going all the way up. I already don't like the way this looks. I've tested this before, but I'm seeing it under the lights, and so I'm not sure about it this time around. Okay, so now I'm going to set the rest of my face with the Chanel powder. I have on my headband to protect my edges. All right, guys, this is what my under eye is looking like, and I don't necessarily like it better. I'm not sure how I feel about this, guys. And this is the thing, maybe it doesn't look as well as I want it to look right now, but maybe as the day wears on, it might look better. I'm not sure. I'm gonna dust this off, okay? And careful, let's be careful around that area because we don't want to add powder, but right now I'm not loving it. I'll finish my makeup look and I'll come back and we'll see how this under eye looks on this side compared to this side. All right, I'm back again, and it's been about 6 hours since I applied the product. It's getting kind of late. I would wear it a little bit longer, but I'm just ready to get ready for bed. Ready to get ready for bed. I haven't touched up in these areas at all. I did take this little powder brush and whatever was left on the brush, I did this, and I kind of swept around my nose right there. And that's it. So that's what we're looking like. And I'm also kind of amazed at my foundation after 6 hours of wear that it looks this good. It surprises me because sometimes I do foundation reviews and I'm so oily. But maybe it's because it's also getting cooler and it's fall now. The summertime is probably not the best time to do foundation reviews. I have you zoomed out because I also want you to get a good look at what my eyes look like from this distance. And then we're going to just zoom in. So now we're zoomed in and let's look again. What is that? I'm looking at my face now, guys, and on this side, I think that the blue eyeshadow fell on this side of my face. Okay, so these little dots looks like I had a little bit of fallout at some point. You guys tell me. I'm not seeing a huge difference. Like right in here just seems a little smoother because of the powder versus on this side. And it even looks brighter. Like, I don't know about you guys, but this side in the viewfinder seems to look a little bit brighter than this side. So I don't know if that has to do with the powder or my application. I'm not sure. So for me, this under eye without the hack still looks better than this under eye, but I want to know what you guys think. I still see my like under eye, the lines underneath my eye seem to be accented more than with other concealers, but this does look a little bit better than it has been looking. But I still kind of feel like I can't tell that there's a significant difference as far as an improvement with the side that has the hack. So my take on this is perhaps try it with the Marc Jacobs eyeshadow primer that I mentioned earlier. I'll try it with some other eyeshadow primers besides the one I used today, just to see if it works with a different primer. And I'll try it like on a regular work day, when I'm wearing it all day, like maybe 8 to 10 or 12 hours, and see if I can tell a difference then. I feel like when I tried this before and didn't do it on camera, that it did seem to smooth my under eye out a little bit better than without it. But here today, I haven't seen a significant enough of an improvement to say to you guys, yes, this is the answer that you've been looking for. So I've brought you this hack. He says it works. For me, the results are just inconclusive, but you can test this out and perhaps you will get the results that I so wanted to get today. So let me know if you test this out and it works for you. So I hope that you enjoyed this video. If you did, give it a big thumbs up. Let me know what you'd like to see me film next. This was kind of new for me to try something out like this. So I'd love to test something else out and see if it works. So if you know of another hack and you want someone to be the guinea pig, I'll be your guinea pig. So if you have any questions or comments, leave them down below and I'll get back to you as soon as I can. And if you've not already subscribed to my channel, click that subscribe button before you leave. So I'll be seeing you guys again very soon in my next video. So until the next time we meet again, this is Savvy signing out. So if you have any questions or comments, please leave them down below. And if you haven't already subscribed to my channel, click that subscribe button before you leave. And if you've not already subscribed to my channel, click that subscribe button before. So I'll be seeing you guys again very soon in my next. So I'll be seeing you guys. So I'll be seeing you guys again. So I'll be seeing you guys. I keep doing it now. Okay, something please work.